Hi, it's Kathy from Raven Vintage. It is day 28 of the 100-day project. For today's envelope demonstration, I'm going to be using a new digital kit, and that is requested by Ray from Shabby Chic Cajun. Ray, I just subscribed to your channel. You have made some beautiful journals. I'm going to go back one of these days soon and binge watch your videos. I love how many the creators there are out there, and everyone has their own style. But Ray, you requested this kit, the Tea Party sampler, so we'll go through that in a second. So for today's project, I'm going to use a little bit of Sari Silk ribbon, and I'm going to use some eyelets. To set my eyelets, I'm going to use my Crocodile. If you don't have one of those or a similar one, if you get out your eyelet setter, and if you don't have either eyelets or a setter, don't worry about it. You can just poke holes and pull your ribbon through, I'm sure. So let's go through this kit. Thanks, Ray, for suggesting this one because it's so pretty. It's nice to go back and see them again. So thank you. I printed this one this morning, and it is in fact a sampler of a kit that has full pages of each of these 5 designs. So in my Etsy shop, in the vintage wallpaper section, there are 60 items, and out of those 60 items, there are 8 sampler kits. I will be adding more. If you want to see any of the other full-size kits, full-page kits, as a sampler, let me know. I'd be happy to start a list and start working on those. There's 4 kits that are like wallpaper borders or strips, the 8 samplers, and then of course there's like 48 vintage wallpaper kits. All of them are 5 pages. They're 5 JPEGs, so you can resize. They're very large files because of the high density. So the reason I do that is because these are authentic vintage images. So I really want, see there's gold on those roses. Like I really wanted to pick up all of the detail in the old wallpaper. There's all of the, see the very fine lines there. Like that is why, I mean, they're so pretty, so pretty. That yeah, just a regular PDF file or something wasn't going to quite cut it. So yeah, so that is part of the reason. Because I have such large files, Etsy only allows 5 files per listing, and I have a hill I'm going to die on, and that is I will not zip any files in my Etsy shop, because I know my audience, and I know there's some people that are just not comfortable with unzipping files. And I am happy to provide you files that you don't have to unzip, or you don't have to go to an external link. Mine are just all direct downloads. Okay, so this is the sampler kit, and I'll just go through each page. So there's this kind of collage. It's not really a collage, it's just a well, I guess you could call that a collage, can't you? It's not overlapping or anything. There's 5 strips like that, and then I have these 4 sizes, and then 1 long strip there. Here's some different sizes again, and another long strip with different sizes there. So there's a variety of blocks and sizes you can use. Yeah, but this is the Tea Party. Isn't it pretty? It just reminded me of the fancy teacups, and that's how it got its name. So we're going to use this, and it's a great digital kit to use for today's project. So speaking of today's project, I have an envelope. I've already opened up the bottom. It's rough looking, but that's okay because we're going to be covering it up. This is inspired by J Synth Journals. It's been a long time since I've seen the video, so I did go take a quick look. I put it on double speed and just looked at the section this morning of this one that I remembered. So it's not going to be exactly the same as hers, but that's where the inspiration comes from. So I'm just going to pull these guys off. So basically what we're going to do, open up your envelope. This is where we're going to put the eyelets. So this will be closed and then tied with a ribbon. So underneath, you're going to have a pocket. And then we're going to fold the flap of the envelope back. And we're going to do a pocket on this side as well. We're going to do some tearing and with a ruler to get some nice vintagey looking edges. You can cut if you like, or use your antiquing scissors or your decal trimmer, but I'm going to tear with a ruler, which I did not get out. And I think I'm going to use a mixture of my art glitter glue and a glue stick. Yes. Okay. I have some scissors. I've got my tool caddy handy. All right, so let's see here. All right, let's start by, we're going to cover every single section, front and back. I might add some book pages or something to break it up a little bit. But like I said, we're going to keep this one folded back. Just burnish that crease down. Okay. This is going to be a pocket. I might trim this off so it's a little more square. We'll see. We'll see. No, I think I'll leave it. I think I'll leave it. So the main character of this is going to be here and here. These are like background images. And then you'll have this main character here. So I'm going to suggest that you do this flap, the same. And let's start with that and then see where that takes us. So I think, to me, this is this page right here with the gold pearls and such. I would like to use that for, I think I can fit both on there. Yes, I'm going to use that for my, as my main character, let's call it. Okay, so I'm going to start by ripping these apart. Sounds nasty. Okay, let's keep everything to one side. So yesterday was moving day for my daughter, and I was up really early to do that and get my car loaded up, and I'm a little bit sore today, moving a little slow. I want to kind of get that. Let's start with this side first. It doesn't matter, actually. Get something down for gluing. Okay. So I'm up early again today because I was up early yesterday, so I hope the lighting's okay. So to get these ripped edges, let's overlap a little bit from the, don't line this right up. I want to overlap it a little bit so I can tear an edge off. So if I fold this back like that, I can grab my ruler and rip that little edge off. So I get that ripped edge look. So it's a little bit shabby. I just thought when I saw all of Ray's shabby chic journals, I thought, oh, let's do the ripping because it's so pretty. So my daughter got all moved, so she is, of course, in the process of unpacking. That's such a big job, isn't it? Such a big job. But for the kids, it's like Christmas because their stuff has been in storage, so they're getting to see some of their stuff that they haven't seen in a while. Okay. Getting their bedroom set up. It's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. So I have these antique scissors out. I got them out for one of our envelope projects, and now I'm just a little bit addicted to using them. Just do that. Okay, cute. I like that so far. Isn't that pretty? Just so pretty. So let's do the other side. And same thing, I'm just going to overlap it a little bit when I put the... Oh, I have a second glue stick out. How did I do that? There we go. Okay, so pretty. Just overlap a little bit. Turn that over and we'll tear again. Well, those look like they're just begging to be used for another envelope project, don't they? Oh, I missed a little bit. That's all right. Let's use these. Don't quite have that lined up yet, or properly. Maybe I'll do that with this edge too. So where is my proper fold of the envelope? There we go. And we'll just trim this one then. See what that looks like without trimming the envelope. Oh, because it doesn't matter, does it, which way I go? It's not quite close enough. Not quite. The one neighbor came over and introduced herself. Lovely lady. That was really nice. Easier to grab. Well, that might be a little painful to watch. I just do it with my thumb. Everything's sore. My hands are sore. And I think I'll just trim that up a little closer. There's some of these chunky edges here. Let's just get rid of those. Chunkity? That's not a word. It is now. I think we should start a junk journal dictionary. Junk journal maker's dictionary. Because we like to make words up. Okay. So very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, so this is going to go in my book this way. It's just going to get clipped in because this is a two-sided. A two-sided deal. Okay. Okay, I've got a piece of an old ledger that I have. That's 1893. That came out of this old ledger book. And I have some old, this poor book's been taped together and seen better days, hasn't it? I was hoping to find a female picture. Oh, that's cute. Like tea party type. Okay, let's just go with that. Oh. And okay, a couple of books. So it's something in here. Let's do this one. Okay, let's just make a decision, Kathy. I'm just, there's a lot to get through here, so gotta start somewhere. Yep, we're going to cover all the sides. I like the date in there, a little bit of overlap. Are you straight though? Looks like it. So this is what's great about printables. I mean, you can use them over and over again, right? And still have that vintage look without using up your vintage goodies. There's a time and a place for those. But in a book of ideas, I will just be using printables. Makes sense to me. It's not a finished journal. It's not a commission piece. Okay. I wonder if it's easier to put the ruler there. Nope. Tearing into my paper. Just gonna tear it by hand. There, hold that down. Somehow I thought tearing would be faster, but it's not today. Oh, there, that just has a little more visual interest, doesn't it? Let's call it that. Okay. And then here. Yeah, this is getting hard to... I need to overlap a little bit more so I have, so it's easier to tear. My hands are just really sore from, normally this wouldn't be an issue, but I'm pretty tired, sore, and I haven't had any breakfast or anything, so I haven't wanted to take anything like an Advil or anything because on an empty stomach. Okay, there we go. So how does that look? Ooh, I like those colors. That's really pretty. The pink line picks up that. That's really cute. Okay, so that's folded back. So this will be tied. This will be underneath. So let's select something for this. So that shows, and then okay, so using our Tea Party sampler, we have lots to choose from. So I want something that's at least that wide. Don't mind that at all. I don't mind that at all. So basically we have 4 other choices. You can do this strip here. I think I'm going to do this section right here. Yes, I am. And then whatever doesn't fit, we will, it's just long enough. Whatever doesn't fit, we will trim off. try to be smart about this. Okay, let's open the flap this way and put our glue on. And I might end up trimming off this edge. We'll see. We'll see. So I want to, you know what? Let's just cut this edge first. You can, if you're cutting and not tearing, it's cute. So when I go back and watch my videos, I'm learning that there are some words that I say often that I didn't know. I say that's cute a lot, and I say so a lot. Isn't that funny? Do you ever, if you don't record yourself, you might never get the pleasure of knowing that. It's one of the weirdest things when you start doing this sort of thing. Getting over your shyness, for one. But then to actually hear not just what you sound like, but what do you say? I'm not scripted, obviously. Happiness. I know I say that a lot. Happiness, when I'm pleased with something. There we go. These are interfering with the folds, so I'm just going to trim those off a little bit. Okay, so that will be a pocket like that. I may square that off. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm happy to maybe square that off right there along the line of where this wallpaper sample stops. And the next one starts like that. Up to you. You can leave your point on or off, doesn't matter, because the bow is going to be right here. So I don't think it's very pretty. And then the back, this side and this side we have yet to do. Okay, so let's get out. If I do this, do you see how there's a little bit showing here? I could do, will it show? I could put some lace on the edge. I could actually do this. Yes, I'm going to put something underneath and then okay, so who's next? So now I don't mind on this back part if it's oh, I like that strip right there, and then this. Oh, I like that very much. Okay, there we go. And then this one. Just a tad long. Let's glue it first before we rip it. Yep. And I am going to leave this as a straight edge because that's where the fold is. It's just going to make life easier. This is very, very pretty already. Or hang there. See if I can rip it by hand. Okay. And then I'm going to put that book page right over like this. So we'll get cut off a little bit, but that's okay. Let's cut it off where it says Venice. Yep. So right to here, I'm going to glue. Yeah, there's a bit of a waste. I hate covering up paper, but it is a printable, so that's okay. So I don't know about you, but when I am working on a project, and for example, this, and using a printable I haven't seen in a while, the ideas, I know, if you notice I get a little quiet once in a while, it may not just be that I'm concentrating. It could be actually that I'm thinking of, oh, I could do this. Like, ideas are stirring in my head of what I can do with like my next envelope project. I have a list in my written down, but I also, ideas keep popping up in my head too. I don't know if I can get that or not. Maybe we'll just leave that kind of rough and tumble like that. Kind of like that. Yep, I like that. Okay. And then the last one is this front and back of this guy. And I get to decide if I want to, oh, let's put the end of that glue. Trim that off again or not. So let's see. Let's go back to using this one. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Trim off these corners and then we'll see what this is going to look like. And the other side, what did we end up with? So again, I don't mind that little point showing like that, honestly. I really don't. I think I'll leave it. And then we have the inside left to do. And as far as I'm concerned, it can be a Mod Podge. Let's use up what we have here. Yeah. Now you can glue this down as a pocket. I don't think it's going to be necessary. I think it'll be held in place once we use our... I'm going to clip this into the book of ideas. So, that fold okay? Yeah. We'll see. We might glue it down, but just in case, let's cover it anyway. Let's get it covered. Trim our sides. Now you can ink up your sides if you want, but because I did this tearing, I kind of like this look, so I'm not going to bother. Okay, this is really cute. All right. I like it. Very, very cute. Okay, so let's get to the grommet stage. You can set your holes with this guy, and like I said, you could use a I'm going to use a bigger, medium to big size. I get to use these shiny gold. Don't use the shiny gold ones too often, so this would be a good opportunity to use the shiny gold. I don't know what size these are, honestly. Let's see which ones they fit. Here's a tip. This is from the dollar store. You'll find these in the craft section, but they're probably going to be $1 more or 50 cents more than the ones in the tool section. So go over to the tool section or the garage section of the dollar store. They tend to be a little bit cheaper, and it's the same quality, durability with the removable things, and that's just a tip. Make sure you check out the garage section too. 3/16 hole will be appropriate. I don't know. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to use the tab just so that I keep them even. I want to go about there. So I'm going to put this right at the, I've got my guide right to the edge, so that when I put this in, I've got the same distances on both flaps. That makes sense? And then I don't have to measure. Okay, there's that part. So I have holes in both flaps, here and here. And then I need to set this guy. Okay, so that says D. That says B. So see how B is smaller, or does that say C? That says C, D, A. Okay, B is flat. C is the small one. D is also flat. It's like an indent. I do want A, so I'm going to turn that this way. And then on the bottom one, you kind of have to pull it out and then turn it. I really don't know. I think that says 1, that says 4, 3. I'm sure somewhere there's instructions of how to match which with what. But I think I want this one. It's the larger. Do I? Or is that too big? Might be a bit big. I don't know. I seem to have good luck with 3, so I'm going to try 3. So that's this one here. I should really read up on this. There, and pull it back down in. Okay, and then so there's the 2 little holes we just cut. I'm just going to plunk my eyelet into the hole like that. Oh, I gotta put it on the eyelet setting. To just give it a squeeze to make sure the 2 setting blocks are in place, like you don't have this twisted or something. And then I like to bring this up into the top, whatever it's called there. So I'm kind of hooked in, and I hold it. I'm pushing up with my paper as I'm pushing down with the. Give it a squeeze. Seems to work the best for me, so this doesn't slip around in there. So again, just put my eyelet in the hole. And I'm going to push up onto that thing, whatever it's called, the post, just so it doesn't slide around on me when I'm, oops, knocked it right out. So I'm going inside, and can you see that? I'm pushing it up as I'm pushing the arm down. Pushing the paper up as I'm pushing the arm down. And once I get it hooked onto that post up there. Okay, now I'm on. There we go. So I've got those 2 sets. Okay, very pretty, very pretty, very pretty. And how much of this do we want? I don't know. Enough to tie. Let's go 12 inches. I'm going to leave that joint in there for just a moment. So it did go through, good. And these eyelets are big enough, I can just grab that. Okay. And then let's just tie this and make a bow. Oh, I like that. The joint ended up right there, so we got a little extra visual interest with the bow. There we go. I'm not great with bows. I'm good with the extra piece. Okay, so that's cute. So see how this flap here, that pocket stays in place. So now we have, I'll make something to put in there. So now we have this pocket here. And then if we turn this over, now we could do a belly band or something there also. Let's do that guy here perhaps. I kind of like that because it'll play off of those colors there. Gonna come in a little bit on this side. And then turn, come in a little bit on this side. Yeah, so that is why I have that 60% off coupon that you can use anytime, all the time, on all the digitals in my shop, excluding any discount digitals, or if something's already on sale, like 25% off or something, if you use the coupon, when you, it doesn't stack your coupon, so you're not going to get 85% off, but 60% off is a better deal than 25% off, so you're not losing. If something's already on sale and then you decide to, you know what, I'm going to invest in 6 items. Okay, so I've tore another strip to make a belly band. I'm just going to glue in about 1/4 inch. Put that there. I like the layering. It looks really good. I like all the ripping. It looks really good. Okay, so let's make some sort of a journaling card. There we go. I like that. That's really pretty. Okay. That looks really nice. Okay, so then when this is that, so we need something for the front. Oh, or this way. I have these gold paper clips, so let's use one of those. I could do some sort of a little flag, but I don't want to take away from that bow. Yeah, maybe that's just enough. Just to add a little something. And then this can tuck inside the belly band. Actually, that. There, because I put the clip on this side instead of this side. But I like that. That's really pretty. Okay, so let's add it to our book of ideas. I've got this clip together because my book is kind of falling apart. It just makes me laugh. Well, this was a really lovely idea, Ray. Thank you again for suggesting this you dry now kit, tea party. If there's any other kits you have seen in my Etsy shop that you would like, or from previous reels or something that you would like to see demonstrated, I mean, we have 100 days to go, you let me know, and I will yeah, I'm just going to clip this to the side, I think, so we'll trim that. We're done the 100-day also, at any time, if there's one that I have done as a reel and then uploaded as a YouTube short that you would like to see, someone, I've been asked a couple of times, or someone has made the comment a couple of times, I wish you were doing all 100 days as YouTube videos. I just don't have that kind of time right now, that's all. I don't. My daughter was living here, and it just would not have worked out. And I might do more videos now that she's got herself moved. I'm only moving it up because this is on the other side. So there we go. What do you think of that project? Just clip it in. So let's give this a name. Now I know Jason calls this an ephemera folder. So day 28 ephemera holder, and that was inspired by Jason, the journal. I can't remember her account, but I'll link it below for you. Very pretty, super pretty. Aren't these gorgeous? They're just so pretty. So I'm excited. I don't get to use the bright gold very often. We're usually more muted or vintage tones, so let's make this bow a little bit bigger. I'm excited to use the gold to dig out some more gold stuff. There we go. That's pretty. You could add something here, there, but that's a neat idea. Another good use of the journal or the envelope by using the flaps as doors and then using the full envelope flap backwards as like a pocket, so to speak. And in our case, we added a belly band, and then we tucked the flap in so it serves as a pocket as well. But we added a belly band. That's really cute. I like it. Quite a little project for just one simple little envelope, isn't it? It's amazing. I will put this kit, the Tea Party Sampler, it's going to go on sale too. So we'll put that on sale for a couple of weeks. We'll look for that sale in my Etsy shop. And you won't need a code for that. It'll just be on sale. But if you are interested in adding to your digital library of junk journal printables, don't forget about that Raven 6 code. That is our project for today, day 28, Ephemera Folder. Well, thanks for hanging out with me again, and I will see you tomorrow for day 29. Take care. Bye.